Hey guys, welcome back to Ralph's house. We're having a ball. We'll start with a brand new canvas here. We're doing a story. This is a story that we've done. We're working on illustrations. We come from the neck of the woods of Daniel and Davy and Old Hickory, and a lot of old mountain lore goes on around here. But everybody knows the story of famous Freddie, the fly fishing frog of Catoosa County. Well, we're doing this. They're night fishing on the river. About the only thing more famous than all these heroes is on this big Tennessee river, we do a lot of catfishing, and nighttime's the best. So we're going to try to do a nighttime paint, something that I've never done, but we're going to see how all this works. Let's see if we can put this together. Let's get this drawn on the canvas. Y'all come along. Got some raw umber. That's all it is, raw umber. We're going to use some water, and this is a color that's very oh, look at that, so you can see right through it. Very translucent. Well, if you're going to go fishing, you got to have a boat. Now on the Tennessee River, we use them old wooden prams, something that, Daddy built in his shop. You ever built a boat? Guess what? We did. Had a lot of fun building that old boat. We did more fishing building than I think we ever did using it. But that's part of the fun. And so we're just going to draw with this paint. Get some shapes on there that we want. Got that little transom back there, and that transom got that little cut in it. And it kind of looks like the back of a boat. That's what we're trying to do. Let's get this story put together. Comes down inside, and it'd have a seat back there somewhere. Up here on the front, just some kind of old boughs up here. We're just trying to figure out where we want this boat to be. The bottom of the boat kind of comes down, sits in the water, so the water's just going to kind of come around, come out behind it. These old boats probably had oar locks. We didn't have a lot of money for motors, so we didn't mind rowing our way around the river. Going down the river, it's very easy. Car will carry you right down the river. I let my brothers row back up. They never figured that out. That's half the fun. There we go. Give it a gunnel there. If you got an oar lock, you got to probably have an oar in the water somewhere. Just bring an oar out here. Might be out here in the water. Now an oar ain't a paddle. It's longer. Got a big old end on it out here. It's kind of spoon shaped. Designed to do something totally different than an oar. Freddie likes to fish. He loves his little old wooden boat. But we kind of got a boat established where we might want that boat to sit in the water. Let's put it in the water here, and water's going to carry off in different directions. We ain't got nobody sitting in the boat fishing. Let's see if we can put Freddie in here. Freddie is a funny character. He's from this neck of the woods. Let's give him a big old eye out there. Let's get his shapes figured out, how we want his shape. Get him down like this. There's the shape. Now, being a fly fisherman, and fly fishermen will know this, and they'll know this to be true. Ain't nothing better than a good fly fishing hat. A fly fishing hat's got that big old round brim on it. Got a big old round brim, kind of sticks way out there, kind of like that. Top of it's got like an old granddad hat. Look at that. That kind of looks like an old hat, don't it? Just a few strokes. Throw that on there, because we're just drawing right now. This isn't the painting. This is the sketch for the painting. Well, a fly fisherman, and the fun part about being a fly fisherman is you've got some really neat clothes to wear, some neat things to do. A fly fisherman always wears that vest. On the back of the vest, it's got a big old pocket back there. That pocket so you can throw some fish in it. Well, he loves to fish, but I don't think he's ever filled that vest up yet. He just likes to go fishing. You'll see why. He's the fish's best friend. He just likes being on that water. But that's probably part of the fun of fishing too. We're going to have a good time out there. So we're going to give him a little vest over here. He got his arm coming down here. Now he is a fly fisherman, so he's got to have a fly rod. We'll give him a little round fly reel right there. They got the prettiest little cork seats, so we're going to have that cork reel there. And that rod's going to go way on out here. Fly rods are pretty long. Give it a few little eyes on the rod, see? You just kind of tap it in there. And you got your little line going up through there. That kind of looks like a fishing rod. Now Freddie, he's a very sociable fella and probably don't like to fish a whole lot by himself. He likes to take friends along. He's got one friend goes with him everywhere he goes. Old Rufus. Rufus is a good old buddy friend of his. They've done many adventures together, and we'll tell you some of these stories one day. We'll spin some yarns about these. Freddie loves to go fishing. Let's see what Freddie is. I wonder if y'all could guess what kind of friend would a frog have? Go fishing with. Bestest friend. Let's see what we can figure out here. He's probably got a pretty big old back on him. Coming up here. Got a couple ears up here. Got that head going off there. I bet he's going to have a friend that's kind of look like a horse sitting there in the boat with him. Oh, I should have told you. I should have made you figure that out. There we go. We're going to have Freddie. See, he's got his friend fishing with him. He's got his little halter on. Best friends, fishing friends. Fishing friends are the best friends. They last forever. He's kind of sitting there in the boat with him. He's one of them long-tailed horses. That tail kind of comes over and down to the water a little bit, right behind that oar. So he's going to have that long tail kind of hanging out of the boat back there. Let's put our oar back in. We lost our oar. There we go. Get the dark side of that oar on there. They're going to be fishing on the Tennessee River. Ain't nothing better. Let's throw. See, if he's fishing, he's got to have that line coming down here going somewhere. We've got to give him a float in the water. Just spin that thing. See, do what? Just spin that. Oh, that'll work. Got to have a dark side. Let's get a load of paint there. There we go. That'll work. Kind of set that in there. A little stem. Yeah, something to tie on to. We're playing with paint. All we're trying to do is to get a little picture going here. And you know, that thing, when the fish hits it, probably bobs a little bit. It's probably going to have a little, look at that. Sitting on that water out there. That kind of look like now that it's sitting in the water. That's what we want. A little line going down here. I think the reason he never catches anything, because he don't want to put them worms on the hook. He ain't worried about getting his hands dirty, but worms are his friends too, and he ain't going to hurt them worms. We just kind of got an empty old hook sitting out here. That's why the fish like Freddie. They all don't mind coming, and he can see all these big fish because they ain't worried about getting caught by Freddie. They can tell each other stories, if truth be known. They're probably sitting there talking to each other. Let's kind of establish that boat a little bit more here in our shape. Of course, an old wooden boat's got slats. This is the best kind of boat there is. Made in the basement. Dear old Dad, now talking about fishing on the river. What could be better? I tell you what, we kind of got Freddie and them where we want them to be. Let's come back and see how much farther we can develop this story. Y'all come.